My name is Eric. I will be your show guide. Please turn your attention to the monitors here on the wall. The Queen Mary was the new part of the Cunard line, and she made her maiden voyage on May 27, 1936, out of Southampton, England, bound for New York. She took the Covenant river bond from the famous Normandy and held the speed record for crossing the Atlantic for many years. She was the most elegant way to travel between America and Europe, counting kings and queens, other royalty, and celebrities of every kind among her passengers. With the outbreak of the Second World War, the Queen Mary was pressed into service as a troop ship. Every nook and cranny was outfitted with bunks, and thousands of GIs were crammed on board. So many, in fact, they were forced to sleep in ships. Relying on her great speed for safe passage, the Queen Mary, renamed drab Battleship Grey, and known as the Grey Ghost, brought fresh gifts to Europe and saved wounded soldiers and German and Italian POWs back to the United States. Her role in the war was so vital that Hitler put up a reward of $250,000 for any German captain that could find and sink her. After the war, she enjoyed another 20 years restored to her former glory, but the advent of affordable transatlantic air travel brought her mandate to an end. In 1967, she made her final voyage to her new permanent berth in Long Beach, where she became the unique attraction and elegant hotel she is today. More than 50 people have died aboard the Queen Mary. Accidents, illness, old age, war wounds, even river suicides and drownings. It began to be whispered the good ship was haunted. The Spectral Pool is the first stop on our show, located conveniently in the dead center of the ship. The first class swimming pool receives reports from our staff of wet footprints, sounds of a little girl, and a glowing apparition we call the Lady in White. From the pool, we will descend 2 levels to D-Deck, a chilling area known as Grey Ghost Passageway.
In 1941, the Queen Mary became the Grey Ghost. On one occasion, carrying over 16,000 people, a maritime record that still stands today. Most of the deaths aboard the Queen Mary occurred during these voyages, and one section of the ship in particular has been the site of considerable paranormal activity, including poltergeist and hair-raising electrostatic phenomena similar to St. Elmo's Fire. Recently, declassified government footage reveals some startling images. Freeze frame. Note the face in the spectral flame.
A phenomenon known as aural apparitions or disembodied voices are heard in these areas. You'll want to listen closely as we pass through the lower decks. Probably the most dangerous area of the ship when she was in service were her boiler rooms. Rumors persist of at least one deadly explosion above these massive generators of steam. The tanks were removed in Long Beach as part of the ship's decommissioning, so the boiler rooms are safe for us to pass through today. What you're about to see is a dramatization from those horrible boiler room explosions. The temperature of that steam would have been more than enough to parboil an individual, searing the flesh out from his body. Over the years, rumors of the haunted Queen Mary have attracted the attention of several professional ghost hunters. This video footage all remains Dr. Nicholas Sullivan and his research team.
On a well-documented death happened in this portion of the vessel. ship's fireman was tragically caught halfway through a watertight hatch as it slammed shut. Did you repair respectful experiment? We won't use his real name. We'll call him Half-Hatch Henry. Once we get our bearings...
Flashlights! Get the flashlights! Here, take them.
Bill, can we get the lights?
This is a bad idea. I knew this was a bad idea. Take on. Who's that over there? Who's that?
We don't know what happened to them. You should be fine. The last stop on our show takes us into the bow of the ship. This is the only area of the Queen Mary to suffer any structural damage when she collided with their escort cruiser, the HMS Curaçao, on October 2nd, 1942. The Queen Mary was traveling in submarine-infested waters of the North Atlantic. Immediately, she used a zigzag cruising maneuver when she struck the Curaçao amidships, severing that smaller vessel completely in two. As you can see in this exclusive computer-animated recreation of the collision.
In this exclusive computer-animated recreation of the collision, we see how the structural integrity of the bow was damaged as the two halves of the HMS Curaçao slammed against the hull of the Queen Mary. Over 300 crewmen of the Curaçao died that day. Paranormal research has long held that the most powerful spectral events result from unexpected, confusing, violent deaths. More than 300 souls may still haunt the tight confines of the Queen Mary's bow, experiencing their final moments again and again as they seek an understanding of their sudden, horrible demise.
The damaged force was thoroughly repaired. We should pass through these areas safely. There remains huge potential for some sort of paranormal encounter. The heavy hatch or door that you see here was set in place to seal in secrets and lie below sea depth. Today, we will break that seal and make our own way to the mysterious passageways aboard the legendary Queen Mary.